Okay, so our first guest, they make the impossible look easy, but every routine is a result of years of training, extraordinary strength, incredible balance, and flawless timing. The Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Circus returns to Houston, and today we're bringing the big top right into our studio. Please welcome Ringling performer DJ Lucky and world-class unicyclist Mimo Seedler. Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, when it comes to the circus, this runs in your family.
Oh yes, correct. Now I am a second generation circus performer. My uncle was a street performer, and that's how it began.
Yeah.
Actually, yes.
You're originally from South Africa.
That is correct.
Okay, don't ask me how I know this, but Nkosi Sukaleli Africa.
There you go. You
Which
got
is
it.
the
You
national
got it.
anthem, right?
That is right. That is the beginning of our national anthem, and believe it or not, it consists of like 5 languages in one national anthem.
Oh wow.
Oh yes.
Okay, you said that's the beginning of it. That's
Yes.
all I know is the first phrase there. All right. You're a DJ. You're an acrobat. You're an aerial performer. All of these things that you do, was that just part of your childhood growing up?
Well, exactly, and not really. Because, like I said, I started off as a street performer. So my uncle trained me as a contortionist and an acrobat, and then we traveled the world. You know, we went to China, we went to Germany, went to Australia, doing all kinds of performances.
Wow.
And then in the year 2000, we actually joined our first circus in the United States.
Yeah.
And that's when I kind of picked up everything. Because
So
I was
you had
like,
a great resume coming
yes,
into Ringling Brothers.
definitely,
But
yes.
Ringling was also a part of your childhood.
Yes, it was. When I first saw the show and I saw a show called Bellobration, I saw this, he's a daredevil clown, and he was doing everything. I was like, that's who I want to be. That's what I want to be able to do, to be able to do everything from walk the wheel of destiny to jump on the teeterboard, the trampoline, fly on the trapeze, do a little bit of everything. But also music has always been my background.
You know, okay, when you think of circus music, people go,
Oh, no.
That's out,
That
not
is
anymore.
out the
You are too
window.
cool for that.
We are way too cool. We are modern. And this year around with Ringling Brothers 148th edition, it is called the greatest party on earth.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what you're coming
And
to
I'm
see.
gonna tell you, that music, you can't help it. And what I love about the whole atmosphere, so the music's going, so you're already going with that.
You're already going
and then
with that.
Everywhere you look, there is something going on. And
That's right.
All you can say is, how do they do this?
How do they do that? Wow. And why do they look so great? Because that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Our costume is fantastic. The lighting is fantastic. The staging, the props, everything is bright. It's designed for the modern day. And we've got a little bit of everything for everybody. It is truly a real family entertainment show.
You talk about traveling with your family.
Yes.
You almost become a second family with all the performers that you travel with from around the world. And I think it's such a great microcosm of how everyone in the world can get along and make it work. Right?
Exactly. How can you say, hey, I've got a cousin from Germany?
That's right.
Yeah,
And
you
there
know,
he is right there. And there
there
is Mimo Seedler. And I'm sure people can see right now, you are a world-class unicyclist from Germany. You've been riding the unicycle for quite some time. What first got you started in that? Because I had trouble with the tricycle, and then I had to move on to the 2 wheels and training wheels and stuff, but I was not willing to go down to 1.
My dad could ride it, so he taught me when I was like 8 years old, so that was 19 years ago. And since then, I've been mainly competing on the unicycle and also got a few world champion titles.
Yeah. And that's so cool that there actually is a world, when you say world, you'll see why he's a world champion title holder in a minute. What got you into the circus? How did that happen for you?
Actually, yeah, I've been just posting my clips on Instagram, my unicycle clips, and then Ringling found me like 3 years ago, so that's my first time at a circus with Ringling.
I can think about how many kids out there would say, Mom, Dad, when I grow up, I want to be a unicyclist. And they're like, honey, you probably should have a backup job. But when you're world class, you can make this your job, and you have done that. You love exploring new cities on your unicycle. Have you had a chance to do that in Houston yet?
Yes, I checked out some skate parks and rode around the city.
Yeah. And this is something unusual. Like on the skate parks, we have the skateboards, but a unicyclist, and so I'm sure you've gotten a lot of people's attention.
Yes,
And
definitely. It's just right now with the heat, it's hard to ride outside, but
Yeah. All right. So he said, and we're having some trouble with your mic right there, but he said,
raise the mic. Come on, man.
he goes, yes, I've gotten a lot of attention from people. He goes, but right now with the heat, it's hard to ride outside. Yeah. Which with that heat, a lot of the folks who came in for the soccer games realized the ones from Europe are like, yes, yeah, it's hot, it's hot. Yeah, it's a little bit different here. All right. Feld Entertainment operates productions like Monster Jam, Disney Live, Disney Live. So this company is known for doing worldwide great entertainment.
Correct.
They entertain 30 million people in 75 countries on 6 continents. Ringling is part of that, which relaunched a few years ago.
Yes.
And you'll see something like we said, the music's completely different, the acts are different, the costumes are different, and it's the greatest show on earth. You have great aerial acts.
Yes, we have great aerial acts. And let me tell you some of the great performances as well. We got the double wheels of destiny. These are 2 apparatuses that look like hamster wheels, and these guys are jumping all around, inside, outside. We have Skylar. She is the human rocket. She is being launched across the arena. We have, of course, Mimo performing alongside a world record holder, Wesley Williams. He rides all kinds of unicycles as well, from the smallest to the world's tallest and wildest. And not only that, we even have our vocalist, Lauren. She's a great singer. She kicks off the show. She guides us through the show, which is me, Cam, that's Wesley. So we guide you through the show. We show you all these incredible tricks. We even have a robo pup. That's right. Her name is Bailey.
Bailey was actually at the show a couple of weeks ago.
Yes.
You got to meet Bailey.
Yeah, she has a body of titanium, but a golden heart. Everybody loves her. The kids love her. She's interactive. She dances. She just loves having fun and loves solving a lot of problems that may or may not happen during the show.
I just want to know what rehearsal day looks like. This is one of those things where, not even a split second. It is like a tenth of it. Everything has to be coordinated down to the end.
Yes, definitely. And like I said, it is definitely musically driven. And the atmosphere, the energy of the show is always there. People are there to party, and I'm there to make sure that we are having a great time with all the music, the playlist. I am playing over 10 different genres of music, and believe it or not, everything is mixed live. Yeah. So there's no pre-recorded anything. Everything is mixed live, so everything is fun, everything is spontaneous, and that's where all the energy comes from the audience, from the performers, just from the whole atmosphere of having the greatest party on earth.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna walk over here since your mic's not working. Okay, you're tall. Okay, we're gonna just talk down here, but be careful. Okay, so it's one thing to ride the unicycle by yourself, but when you're with so many other people and so much else going on, that takes another level of concentration, doesn't it?
Yes, yeah, it's definitely different to be on a big stage like this, and I really enjoy it.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Okay, Ringling Brothers and Barnum & Bailey is at NRG Stadium. That's going to be today through Sunday. And for tickets and show information, head to ringling.com. I'm going to take your mic right now. All right, let's do our performance right now.
We're bringing the flow. We knew we were proud and we're gonna get louder. We come for the crown as we sing to the crowd. We bring the wow, we bring the fun. Best in the planet and under the sun. Playing all the keys, bang on the drum. Call it a hit cause we reach number 1. From the north to the south to the east to the west, we gathered the greatest and brought you the best. Impossible feats that you cannot believe. On the edge of your seat to the second you leave. It's time to get started, it's time to begin. Welcome to Ringling and take it all in. Sing to the singer, sing to the clowns. The magic, the moments, the sights and the sound. Welcome to laughter, welcome to joy. Ladies and gentlemen, let's make some noise! To the show.
Here we go.
We're new and we're proud and we're gonna get
Come on, you got it. Hey! Yeah!